Masked Moviegoer here. In my last video, I ran through several movies, and honestly, I enjoyed it so much. I like in-depth reviews, but I just enjoyed just rushing through some movies in my last video. I'm going to do it again here. I hope you like it. I'm sorry if you don't, but I hope you like it. Let's get started. Toy Story 4. Move over Rocky 4. We have a new greatest fourth movie of all time. But seriously, Toy Story 4 is the best unnecessary sequel ever. The franchise should have ended with Toy Story 3, but here we are. We do have Toy Story 4, and it's an excellent, well-crafted film. The cinematography, or I guess in this case, visual effects, astounding. But like Toy Story 3, Woody gets the exceptional plot A, and Buzz gets a stupid plot B, and it still somehow all comes together, hits the emotional beats, is still great, but it's just not. The whole time you're still thinking it's not Toy Story 3 good. And for any other franchise, that's not a problem. For this one, it is, because this is the Toy Story franchise. So that's where we are. For me, at least to best, it's Toy Story, Toy Story 4, Toy Story 2. Again, those two are kind of on the same level. And Toy Story 3, because it just packs a wallop of an ending. I hope the franchise quits while it's ahead, because both Toy Story 3 and Toy Story 4, no spoilers, they go for a certain moment in their third act. And in Toy Story 3, it really, really works. In Toy Story 4, it works. They can't keep doing that, though. In Toy Story 5, we cannot keep saying this is the final chapter for such and such. So we can't keep doing that. So anyway, I hope Toy Story, the franchise, quits while it's ahead. Maybe just stick with some shorts and some TV specials. But, that's what I thought would happen 10 years ago, and, it didn't. So, meanwhile, in other franchises, Rambo, Last Blood. I love the first Rambo. A lot of people do. I consider it kind of, you don't want to say, should I say classic about the first Rambo? I guess in an 80s action movie type way, it is a classic. But Rambo Last Blood continues the franchise's string of weak sequels. I don't think it's as bad as other critics say, but yeah, it's not great. It's too solemn for its own good, for one thing, and it's what I like to call it. I don't enjoy not liking a movie, but it's seriousness without sincerity. That's how I felt about this movie. And if you see it, maybe you'll feel the same way. If you like Rambo, I don't know. Maybe check it out just to see the character's alleged final chapter. I don't know. Personally, I would rather watch that stupid Rambo animated series from the 80s instead of seeing Rambo Last Blood again, but I digress. Next movie, Terminator Dark Fate. Look, I love Terminator and T2. I like Rise of the Machines, the third one in 2003. I like it. I think it's underrated. It's kind of a remake of T2, but then again, so is Dark Fate. Terminator Salvation tried to be different. It was so-so, but it was a decent turn for the franchise. It was different, even if it didn't deliver on all that potential. Terminator Genesis, it was more like a Marvel movie than a Terminator movie, but it was fine. And let me stress that, fine, not good, fine. Terminator Dark Fate, it has a shocking beginning, a solid performance by Mackenzie Davis, some kick-ass action, but like so many other reboots these days, it doesn't care what its fans want. We've been with this franchise a long time. There have been a lot of ideas, a lot of theories out there, a lot of ways, a lot of people saying, oh, hey, what if we did this? And I get it. The directors, the producers, they don't want to adapt fan fiction. I get it. But there's some good stuff out there that's been collected since the original in the early 80s. But this movie, it doesn't care what the fans want. It doesn't care what the fans have been dreamed about, what the fans have. It's like it slaps its fan base in the face and says, no, I know what's good for this brand. And I don't know. I know a lot of you will disagree with that. And, it's just my stupid little opinion. But that beginning, what happens to a certain character, and the fact that, all these years, all these decades, we've been promised a certain character is going to play a certain role in the future, and then suddenly, nope, never mind, none of that matters anymore. I don't care for that. So for me, the list of Terminator movies, best to worst, is Genesis, Dark Fate, Salvation, Rise of the Machines, Terminator, and Judgment Day. Though Dark Fate and Salvation are fairly even, just in my opinion. But I would be fine if we never get another Terminator movie. I'd rather see a sequel to Terminator Salvation, but that'll never happen. So there you go, my pithy comments on some recent movies. Do you agree, disagree? Please let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. Until later, I am the Masked Moviegoer. Thank you for watching.